Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Sumo Fighter for the Game Boy. And despite the name of the game, this isn't actually a sumo wrestling game. This is more of a 2D platformer where the main protagonist is a sumo wrestler. Why? I don't know. But it exists, and it's kind of cool. We can play with the password, or we can start a new game. Let's go ahead and start a new game. And we could choose between easy or hard. I will eventually play through the difficulties. I will play through easy, hard, and the hidden super difficulty as well. Yes, there's a hidden third difficulty. And I'm going to go ahead and start with easy. So, here's this woman. She's being kidnapped by an evil ninja. Here comes this sumo wrestler to save her. Welcome to stage 1-1. As soon as you press start, so, welcome to a 2D platforming game with a sumo wrestler in it. Left and right lets you move around. Down lets you duck. B lets you perform palm strikes. A lets you jump. And if you go to the pause screen, you will see your power levels for your palm strikes, your stomp attack, and your health. By the way, if you want to do a stomp, just hold down, press A, and you will cause an earthquake that destroys any normal enemies in your way. Defeating enemies such as these guys with the nets and the hammers that just charge towards you, they just give you points. And this tiny sumo wrestler just gave us a rice bowl. It gives us 1 experience point. Down at the bottom of the screen, you have your health, signified by the P followed by the 3 squares. You run out of P squares, you will lose a life. To the right of that is the current amount of points you have, the current amount of lives you have, and your experience. Right now we have 460 points. We have 2 lives, as indicated by the weird arrow symbol, followed by the number 2 all the way in the lower right hand corner. And we have 1 experience point out of 10. This drum gives us a fist projectile attack. I believe that if you hold up and press B, you perform this attack that will send enemies flying. When you have this fist projectile power up, you will flash, and you will have a fist meter, a little fist symbol followed by 3 triangles. And when you hold up and press B to send a fist projectile at an enemy, you will use one of those symbols. So you want to make sure that you use the fist projectiles carefully, though. No, there's no reason why I shouldn't use them against any of the enemies here, rather. Anyway, we are doing some jumping. We are having to avoid spikes. And I forgot to mention that if you double tap left or right, you can run. And if you attack while running, you perform a headbutt. That little shish kebab we just picked up, that gives us 1 unit of health back. And the little tombstone looking thing with the skull on it gives us temporary invincibility. When we phase in and out like that quickly, we are invincible until we stop flashing like we just did. And there is a little arch symbol up there. If we touch it, we can go to a bonus area. Use the control pad left and right, and the A button to select 1 of 3 cards, and we get the sumo match. There are a couple of mini games, such as the sumo fight mini game, a thumb battle, an arm wrestling. I meant to say thumb wrestling, but I called it thumb battle. There's sumo wrestling, there's thumb wrestling, there's arm wrestling. Anyway, we have a judge. We're facing another sumo in this sumo ring. If we beat the Sumo, we get 5 rice bowls, which means we get 5 experience. Press A. Press A again. And what you want to do is get this cursor as close to the center as you can. If you get the longer series of beeps, you pretty much got it right in the center. Just keep pressing A when the cursor that is moving back and forth quickly. Keep pressing A when you're as close to the center as you can, and just keep landing on the center as close as you can between the 2 fists. And you should be able to easily win this battle. If you land in the white rectangles, you'll actually make things worse for yourself, so don't do that. Anyway, we've won the first round out of 3. Now it's time to get 10 experience. And whenever you do, don't go without pressing A too long. Just keep the timing down as well as you can, or else you'll be pushed out of this yourself, and all the experience points you gained, you won't get them. You will leave the bonus area with nothing. And now it's time to get another 10. Let's see how well we can do here. Nice. Managed to get it dead center or close to dead center like 2 or 3 times in a row. That's really neat. Still in the dark rectangles, that's okay. And we pushed the Sumo out of there for the 3rd time. So now we have 25 more experience points that we didn't have before. And once you reach the maximum amount of experience, the number to the right of the slash will flash. Press start, and you can now choose whether you want to power up your palm strikes, your stomps, or your health. And I think I have... Yeah, as long as the cursor's there, you can keep adding to your stats. I managed to luck out pretty well and get 25 experience points, and that allowed me to bring my palm strikes up to level 2. This will help in the boss battles. We will have one at the end of World 1, so we need to be pretty darn careful. Let's go ahead and get some more fist projectiles, because why not? Let's grab that for points and for health. And that little 4-leaf clover thing gave us 5 experience. Those things definitely will add up the more you pick things up. And I accidentally did a dash jump, but that kind of worked in my favor. Health I don't need. Experience I do. And sometimes you'll see little tiny sumos. And if you hit them with your palm strike, you may have the duck to hit them. Sometimes you can get little power-ups out of them as well. Especially like when I can get little rice bowls out of them. Because every little bit of experience that I'm going to get here, definitely going to help. By the way, you do want to strike rocks to get things. And I want to jump over this. And it's a good thing I did, because that got me close to a 3rd experience level, which I really wanted to get to. I didn't think I'd get this much experience in Stage 1-1 at all. And by touching this rock right here in the center, we exit the stage. We get a 6-digit password. Be sure to write it down so you can keep track of your progress. I'm pretty sure the game saves your level ups and your, well, maybe not your experience, but at least your level ups. Keep that in mind. And once we press A, we head to the overworld map. And we can go to Stage 1-2. Let's see if we can do things a little safely here. Make sure you don't fall into the bottomless pits for one. And watch out for enemies. Watch out for the guys who throw the hats too. The hats have a limited range, but these guys can still hurt you pretty badly if you're not careful. It's a good thing I got rid of that guy and that guy, because one of them had a rice bowl. And if you get too close to them, especially from behind, they will jump at you, so you want to be very careful. They can also jump over rock walls, much like this one. So you want to be careful there too. And of course, you always want to look up for bonus areas. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and bring this to level 3. Make it a little easier to take out some normal enemies. And that guy. Can't believe I'm nearly dead now. And I want to make sure that I can jump up to here. And if you get that, you get nothing. You don't get any bonus games. You get no bonus experience. But hey, at least my health was refilled. That's nice. And then I lose one of them right away because I think I know what I'm doing when I don't. And that Mawashi power-up just got rid of our fist strike. Or our fist projectile. And I couldn't get behind that guy in time. That was unfortunate. And if I keep getting hit, that's definitely going to be unfortunate. Definitely want to watch out here. And I'm going to wait for this guy to just walk off the edge. That way I don't have to deal with them. And break these for a little sumo wrestler doll. The sumo wrestler doll gives you an extra life. You definitely want the extra life whenever you can get an extra life. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab the exit rock to get out of stage 1 too. Password is 93675. Again, these are for the stats that I'm getting. If you decide to build up your stats a little differently than how I'm doing it, you'll get different passwords. And now it's time to head to stage 1-3. Now, stage 1-3 has us scrolling upwards. And if we go to the bottom at any time, it will count as the bottom of this pit and we will die. I forgot you would be over there. This guy will run at us. And I missed out on experience, but oh well. I want to make sure that I can get rid of the Ronin whenever they run at me. That guy jumped at me, but I was able to take care of him fairly easy. That guy gave me health, but let's go ahead and go over to here and grab the arch. And go to arm wrestling, because I somehow managed to pick that. Alright, 5 experience. The arm wrestling game works much like the sumo wrestling game. Press A when the cursor that is moving back and forth across the bar is as close to the center as possible. Just get it as close to the center as you can with every button press, and you should be able to beat this. Once again, you have 3 rounds. Every round you win gets you experience. If you lose at any point, you get nothing. Just like with sumo wrestling. So do your best. And win. A and A again. And I did that 4 times in a row. That was nice. Well, it looks like I'm going to beat this guy handily for round 1. And let's go for 10 more. Let's see how well I can do here. Well, I got 2 in a row right there for dead center. Let's see how well I can do here. And his arm was already down. That was amazing. Another 10. Go. Really starting to bring this guy's arm down. And by the way, as you progress through the game and you enter new worlds, the bonus stages will get a little harder, but the experience rewards will be a lot greater. And if you can go through bonus games and beat them handily, you can really, really level up your character. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring our health up 1 unit. And make sure we hold A, so that way we can get that health pickup. And then we can go ahead and grab this Ronin, Palm Strike him to death, get rid of him. And if we go any higher, we will face a boss. Thankfully, I have level 3 fist strength. I'm easily just going to just mash A on this guy now that I have 4 units of health. And just stay in him and keep facing him and pressing A. I should be able to take him out. That only really works if you have 4 hit points and you have a level 3 fist attack. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do much. You will have to get him to jump up and do the jump kick and then get under him and then try to follow him and then fist strike without getting too close to the point where you do get hit by him. But if you built yourself up like I did, he's pretty easy to defeat. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab the exit rock and get ourselves another password and head to World 2. Password is 5327773. And I just love the fact that this sumo wrestler flexes and stomps around and everything. Though I don't really know why this guy flexes. I've never really seen a sumo wrestler flex in real life. But anyway, let's go ahead and head to stage 2-1. And stage 2-1 has you scrolling downwards instead of upwards. And once you go down, you can't go back up. That doesn't kill you, but again, you can only go one way in the areas that go either up or down, or even the side to side. You can go forward, but you can never go back. And World 2, rather, will have its own frustrations and obstacles and enemies and whatnot, but we will deal with them in the next video. So join me next time where I play through World 2. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!